All right, hi friends, Doc South here, getting ready to head up to the Chatterbox to, help the Wanderers with yet another cruise night. And, I don't know, it's kind of warm today, and I don't know, I thought maybe something cool and refreshing might just suit you. I've been talking about lately, a number of the video blurps I've been doing have concerned themselves with when I was like 3, 4, 5 years old. Yeah, living over in Mine Hill, New Jersey. And today I got to thinking something. I don't know if anyone makes these anymore, but it was really fun. I remember as a kid. My parents were always, especially my father was always very big on winter sports. I know it wasn't long, probably shortly after I learned how to walk, they got me a set of ice skates. Yeah, actually, they never got me roller skates, not that I recall, but ice skates, yeah. And the I can remember seeing, we'd go out, when it was finally cold enough, you go out somewhere to go skating, some pond or, maybe a lake, Lake Lenape, perhaps, where my grandparents had a summer home. Might have gone up there, and built a little fire in the log cabin and then walked down to the lake and skated a bit. I remember the grown-ups had the single blade skates. Right, with just one runner per skate. For a kid, yeah, they got me. Yeah, for me being a kid, well, with me being a kid rather, they got me skates that had almost like training wheels. Yeah, it was double skates. Yeah, there was like double blades on each skate, and that way, I guess I didn't fall as much. That they said that was the case. Of course, I fell quite a bit. I think it's just sort of easier on your ankles to have the double bladed skates. But yeah, I still fell. Oh, I fell plenty. I remember, boy, I was glad I had a snowsuit. Uh, a lot of padding, Yeah, bang down, skate a little, bang down, and eventually they got the idea. Maybe hold my hand, and you could hear Mom on shore, "Be careful, don't fall through the ice." And I'm thinking, what? What do you mean, don't fall through the ice? Oh my God, I can fall through the ice, and yeah, I very worried. Mom was the worrier in my family, and my father, yeah, come on, he'll be all right. Hey, if you fall through the ice, just swim. Yeah, I'm thinking, well, I don't know how to swim in ice. Yeah, yeah. In any case. But I remember one other thing they got me. Besides a sled, of course, always pretty much, I was born in June. I think they got me a sled for my birthday, my first birthday. Kid can't even walk, and we're giving him a sled. And I remember I had a nice sled. In fact, I can remember going to the market. Yeah, I don't think they had supermarkets that much. At least not where I lived when I was a kid. There was these guys had a market, Ray's Market. I think it was Ray's Market. I think it was also. You can still see what's left of the building on the turnoff to Mine Hill off of Route 46. I think it's still there. I think it was also a bookie joint. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think because my father went there a lot. I got to go down to Ray's Market, and he'd come back smiling, like his team won. And I could be wrong on that, but I don't know. Maybe they just covered bets. Yeah. Well, that's what bookies do, isn't it? Now that I think about. Well, in any case, they. But I remember we'd go there, prior to a basketball game, my father and me, and in the winter, well, they didn't necessarily plow the roads as much as they do now. Just everybody just kind of ground the ground push the snow down with the tires. That's all. And I remember, being pulled. I had a sled that had like sides. Yeah, there was like little board slides, like you'd see on a rack truck, right? A rack truck. And I'd just sit there. And of course, on the way home, I'd have all these bags on my lap. That was kind of cool. Yeah. Now, there was no hills between here and there unless we went another route. If we went the other route, then yeah, there was a nice hill on Clark Street. In fact, pretty steep. Yeah. I remember sailing past the house. There was no stopping. Luckily, there was a few cross streets, but not much traffic. You hear me hollering now as I went off the paved part of Clark Street and into what was basically a dirt trail into the woods. Yeah, it didn't. It's a road now. Yeah, but not then. No. I think they had just invented roads. And then, oh gosh, what was the other thing? Oh yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. There were these. They got me these skates, and I've not seen anything else like them in a long, actually ever. Maybe they make them nowadays. I don't know. But these were made of kind of a real, I think, kind of like a galvanized metal, polished though. Yeah. So they were like canoes for your feet for the snow. Yeah. They were like, oh gee, for a little kid like me, they were about this long, and my feet, of course, were about this long. Right. So yeah, okay. And you'd buckle your feet into them with straps and tighten them down pretty good. And I think it was just straps, no locking mechanism or anything. And you could skate on the roads. Yeah, if as long as they didn't get rid of the snow and didn't throw down cinders, you could get going pretty good. And yeah, again, crawling up to the top of Clark Street and then putting these things on, standing up. Yeah. You'd be hollering, wow, bang, or you'd fall. Yeah. Oh, if you're on level ground, boy, you'd be falling right and left. A good thing, again, back then they had these snowsuits that were basically, you looked like you gained 40 pounds. You doubled your weight. And of course, you'd have the scarf, the hat. I remember Mom would do this. She'd set me up for it. She'd put on. I'd have my jeans on, my shirt, my sweatshirt. Then she'd put some warmer pants on, and then my snowsuit, which was all fuzzy. Yeah, it was kind of pink and fuzzy. Maybe they thought a girl was coming. I don't know what the heck it was. No, it was kind of brown and fuzzy. It was like mohair. Yeah. And I'd be all in that. Again, my arms would be out like this. You couldn't bring your arms down. I'd have a scarf, a hat. And then I'd announce to Mom, hey, Ma, what? She'd say, what do you need? I got to go to the bathroom. What? She said, no. I said, I really got to go. Oh, Ma. And she'd say, oh, my God. She'd say, okay, let me get you. Half an hour later, I'm running into the bathroom finally. And then she'd dress me up again. You don't have to go now, do you? No, I think I'm all right. Okay. And and even if I had to go, I'd be afraid to do it. Oh, my gosh. Of course, she could spank me all she wanted with that snowsuit on. Wouldn't feel a thing. But you'd get those little mini skis on your. I don't think I imagine you could Google a pair of them. They probably do make them, but they were so cool, and you really, after a while, you could really kind of get going on hard packed snow. It was kind of neat. Yeah. What was the other thing? Oh, I remember too. One day my father said, "Come on, kid, we're going. I'm going to go skiing. You can go sleigh riding. I hear there's a hill across the woods." And I said, "Well, okay." And off we went. We drove there. Somehow or another, there was a way to drive around the block and come into this hill. And it was one of those days in winter where the air was kind of warm, but the snow was kind of crusty. So it was real fast for skiing, sleigh riding too, being light. I was fairly light. A fog developed, and so my father and I were at the top of the hill. He said, "Okay, you ride your sled. I'm going to ride the skis. So I'm going to let you go first, and then I'll follow you. he said, I can look at your trail and I'll stay off to the left. You'll be okay. I said, all right, sure, sure. And he says, go ahead, just get your, and I, with the hands there, I got myself going. I'm going pretty good. And then all of a sudden I hear, but I disappeared into the fog. I turn around and look, I can't see anyone. It's like I'm in a cloud. And I start hollering, hey, I don't, where is everyone? I'm lost. And, and I hear my father go, come on, don't worry, I'm coming. And you see him, I hear this shh, and I look, and just coming out of the fog is my father, just whoa. He must be doing 100 on these skis. The snow was kind of crusty. So yeah, he was like on downhill ice, and he goes right through. He comes right out of the fog, and goes flying by me, hollering, and whoa! And I hear no one was too sure just how long that field was, and there was rock walls and trees at the other end, and I don't know. All of a sudden, I just see him disappear into the fog below me, and I hear, go! Yeah, and I'm sitting there in the fog on my sled. Where I'm starting to. Oh yeah, I started to cry. You got to be kidding. And and there, yeah, and all I hear eventually, I hear crunch, 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 and it's the old man coming up. The skis are, he's carrying the skis. Evidently, it looked like something happened to the bindings, and one of the skis is kind of broken. He said, oh, God, let's get home. So what'd you do? I was lost. He says, yeah, I know. He said, I'm sorry. He says, but God, I hit a rock or something. I don't know. Oh, God, he said, I don't feel so good. Let's go home. And Mom made the two of us hop in the tub. A hot bath and fix us right up. So we sat there. Winter fun. But yeah, it was. Again, I'd love to find a pair of those snow skates. I guess is what they were. They actually were pretty cool. Sleds, though, later in life, always loved going sledding. I still would. Yeah, I still would. Kids don't do it as much anymore, do they? Yeah, it's sort of a shame because it is fun. It is fun. Anyway, enough said. I thought something nice and cool and refreshing for a hot day. Okay. I got to get up to the chatterbox, friends. We'll see you later. Thank you. God bless.